Not until she smelled the perfume on her best friend's body. It was exactly the same as the perfume on her husband's tie. The woman realized with horror that the object of her husband's infidelity was actually her best friend. The woman was afraid of losing control of her emotions. She quickly made an excuse to hide in the bathroom and cried. But at that moment, the dog suddenly ran outside. The woman chased it to the corridor and found it. But she accidentally heard her best friend talking on the phone with her husband. The husband told his best friend, who was a doctor, to let the woman die on the operating table on the day she gave birth. At that time, the only one left in the woman's family would be the adopted son living abroad. The woman's family property would then belong to the husband and the best friend. Upon hearing this, the woman became even more terrified. At this moment, the dog also sensed the change in her emotions. It suddenly barked. The woman quickly hugged the dog and hid in a pile of garbage. That way, she was not discovered by her best friend. After returning home, she carefully recalled the words she had heard today. She suspected that her own mother had already been killed by her husband and best friend, but she remembered that she had just spoken to her mother on the phone yesterday. There was nothing unusual on her mother's side. However, if her mother was not dead, and she herself was killed by them, they still could not inherit the family property. The woman could not figure out what was going on, so she decided to find an opportunity to go to her mother's place and take a look. But she knew her husband would not let her go home. So that night, she cooked a bowl of soothing soup for her husband and added sleeping pills to it. After the husband fell asleep, the woman quietly got up and returned to her mother's house, only to find her mother safe and sound at home. The woman did not have time to explain. She immediately told her mother to pack her luggage and leave with her, but her mother was unwilling to go. She also asked if she had quarreled with her husband. The woman had to explain that her husband was having an affair and wanted to take her mother on a trip to relax. Upon hearing this, the mother finally agreed, but she said she needed to pack her luggage and leave tomorrow morning. But at that moment, the woman suddenly noticed that the spiritual tablet of her father was actually covered in dust. It was obvious that no one had cleaned it for a long time, but she remembered that her mother used to clean the tablet frequently. The woman could not help but suspect that there was something wrong with the mother in front of her, so she quietly went to her mother's room, wanting to see if she was packing her luggage. But instead, she heard her talking on the phone with someone, saying that she would definitely keep a good eye on the woman. The woman pushed the door open angrily and asked her mother who she was calling. The mother suddenly looked a little flustered, but explained that she was calling the woman's uncle, because the uncle had planned to come for a visit tomorrow. She made a call to tell him not to come for now. After hearing this, the woman dialed that number half believingly, only to find that it was indeed the uncle. But she still felt that this mother was not right. So while drinking the porridge made by her mother, she tentatively asked if she remembered the time she had an allergic reaction to porridge for the first time. Unexpectedly, the mother said of course she remembered, but her first allergic reaction was not from eating porridge, but from eating mangoes. The mother's answer had no loopholes at all, but a movement she made when she stood up made the woman confirm that she was not her real mother.